Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, another segment of Vinyl Records. I really hope everybody enjoyed 30 years, 1987 of Vinyl Records, of electro, freestyle, synth pop, all that good stuff from the old school days. This time we're going to go a little bit deeper. Let's go 35 years, 1982. What a great year of music. Electro is the year of Planet Rock. We had new wave, early synth pop music, all that good stuff. All the stuff that was sampled through the years, like the mid 80s, late 80s to the early 90s. A lot of these songs are the very originals. So, without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce to you 35-year anniversary of Vinyl Records, 1982. Here we got Kraftwerk. This is Computer Welt. Their album actually came out in 81, which was Computer World. And the next year they released this one. It's kind of a mix, like Computer World, numbers all mixed in one. And I think this is one of Kraftwerk's earlier mixes in 82. This is actually a German import, and as you could tell, I got it for $13.98, actually 20% of that. So it's a pretty good collector's item. So if you are a Kraftwerk fan, get this one for your collection. Here's another good collectible. This is the special limited edition of Man Parish. This is Man Made, and Street Clap and Heat Stroke on here. If you look, that's the original. I did not circle those. That's from the manufacturer of this album right here. They actually took the LP and they took particular songs off of that and they released it as a limited edition. So this is the one Man Made. This one doesn't have the intro of Man Made on there. It has the actual music. If you want the intro of Man Made, get the LP. This one right here is Body Mechanic. This is Quadrant 6. This is a promo series. This is off the original Atlantic. If you get the reissue on Atlantic, came out 88. The promo version is the only one you can get with the original Body Mechanic, because on the other side is the remix. I much prefer the original, so really good find right here. Cybertron, this is off of Fantasy. This is Cosmic Cars. They came out 1981. Cybertron came out with Alleys in Your Mind. 82, right here, Cosmic Cars. 83 was Clear. 84 was Techno City. In 1985, they put out R9. So if you're trying to collect Cybertron's 12-inch singles, those are some really good must-haves. This next one is probably the first LP hip-hop I ever bought. Is Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. This is a very vintage cover, him with the boom box right there. The actual title of this is called The Message. The Message, the actual song is, I don't think, yeah, there it is. It's on side 2. It's the third song, The Message. But my favorite song on here is Scorpio. Really good, heavy-hitting vocoder. So, really cool album. Here's the actual Man Parish LP with all the hits on here. Some really good electro action in here, hip-hop, bebop. There you see In the Beginning. That's actually the intro of Man Made, if you like that. 6 simple synthesizers is really good vocoder. So one of the wonderful things about Man Parish, this is a great album to have. So you can listen to it. And a lot of samples of music throughout the years came off of that album right there. Over to Synthpop, Depeche Mode lovers, this is Leaving Silence. Really good song. First heard this song on a remix. It was a remix, Ultimix or something of Depeche Mode. And I heard this song on there. I just had to get it. It's really good. Sticking with Synthpop, here we got Yaz. This is Don't Go. This is off the album of Upstairs at Eric's. That's another vintage synth-pop record. Off of Quality, we got Orbit and The Beat Goes On. Got the original jacket to go with it. Everybody knows that. A lot of samples on here. like like in the late '80s. They had some good Miami bass, some good bass thumping music, and they used the beat is on. The beat goes on that one. The very first Electro 12-inch single I ever purchased was Pac Jam. It's about the Jones and Crew. A lot of these records you see that's 12-inch singles came out in '82. The albums came out in '83. Of course, the album, the Jones and Crew album, actually came out in '83, and this is Pac Jam. Look out for the OVC, uh, something communicator, so outer something communicator. I can't remember what the name of it is. Anyway, this is my very first Electro 12-inch single. I made a discovery. I like a group called Visage, and in 1980 they had one called Fade to Gray, really good. And in '82 they had this one came out off Polydor. This one's called The Damn Don't Cry, really good. The good thing about Visage, this band is more like new wave, kind of electro. And then, like in the late '80s, early '90s, you can hear a lot of samples of that music was derived off of Visage. So Visage is a very, very good artist. No introduction for this one. Planet Rock, one of the most sampled songs of all time. It got electro, got synth pop, got techno, got the Latin feel in there. It's got like, it's international. This song has created so many songs throughout the years. So Planet Rock, the best. Okay, we were talking about Yaz earlier. Here's the actual Yaz. This is the LP upstairs at Eric's. Got the mannequins on there. Good ones on there is Situation, Only You, and Don't Go. It's really good. There you go, vintage cover. To me, Yaz was way ahead of their time. In '82, coming out with music like this was awesome. Here's a German record, but I think it was released in the U.S. This is Falco. This is Der Kommissar. Also, you'll see Der Kommissar by After the Fire. Also, so good stuff right there. Good '80s. There's the 12-inch single of Situation by Yaz. Here's the back cover. Went to the flea market and I found this record. I think I paid about $1 for it. I took a chance on it. It's really good. Berlin. It's called Pleasure Victim. And on here it's got the Metro. I like the Metro. Good new wave, synth pop, electro. This is really good stuff. Berlin, they of course they changed their music over the years. Everybody knows It's My Life by Talk Talk. On here, this is the original LP, Talk Talk. And the song on here is called Talk Talk. Really good. What I really want in my collection next would probably be the 12-inch single of Talk Talk, the remix. Here's Man Parish. This is hip hop bebop off of Sugar Scoop. If you look really close at it, you'll see Import. That is the original 1982 Import. I think this was a re-release. Off of Tommy Boy, no introduction there. This is Play at Your Own Risk by Planet Patrol. Really good. And of course, remember I was telling you about in '82 that was a single also. In the following year, Planet Patrol put out their album. They put it out on black vinyl, and I think they put it on purple vinyl also. Sugar Hill, I got this one like near mint condition. This is The Message to Survival. It's Grandmaster Melly Mel and Duke Booty. Really good. It's called Survival. Only strong can survive. Off Streetwise, this is Rocker's Revenge featuring Donnie Calvin, Walking on Sunshine. Not to get confused with the other Walking on Sunshine. This is a really good song. Like it a whole lot. This is the long version. It's a lot better than the radio version, to me, in my opinion. All right, Houdini. Everybody knows Friends, 5 Minutes of Funk, and Freaks Come Out at Night. Before that, 1982, they had a song called Magic's Wine on there. This is off of Jive. Really good song. Grew up with this song right here, and I used to have it way back in the day. I bought a 45 single. This is the 12-inch single of Smurfy's Dance by Spider D. This is actually a promo. This is off of Telestar Cassettes. Kind of a weird name for a record company. Cassettes, Telestar Cassettes. So I don't know what other songs were released off of that label, but this is a really good one. It's vintage. This is the old school stuff. This is really old. This is Began off of One Way Records. This is called Computer Wars. This one has the famous sample is 3, 2, 1, fire. If you ever heard like Magic Mike cuts the record and you hear those samples in there, this is the very original song, Computer Wars by Began. That's why I was telling you that 1982 had a lot of original songs and a lot of artists throughout the years remixed it. This one is a gift. This is from Phil from Hitstown, USA. And he actually posted this song on his website, The Voice of Q by Q. This is off of Philly World Records. As you can tell on the back, he says, enjoy Phil. He knew I was a old school collector and I really liked the song a whole lot. Another thing what we do with the vinyl community, we trade records with one another, like records we're looking for, we trade, and of course my genre, I love electro, freestyle, synthpop music, so we've done this a couple times and it's been a very great relationship there. So thank you again, Phil. Alright, of course everybody knows when New Edition came out with Candy Girl. There it is off Streetwise. Very first hit single. And on there, Maurice Starr was one of the producers, Arthur Baker. And also on there you see Michael Johnson, of course, of the Johnson Crew. And you hear that kind of that electro funk, space age kind of sound on that. It's really good. Here we got Wolf Ticket. This is Your Mama. This is I guess it's off of Prelude. And I think Wolf Ticket had one other song. I can't think of it right now. But when this song came out, everybody knew the lyrics of it. So, very popular vocals. Now, I was telling you about Falco, Der Kommissar earlier. Here is After the Fire off of Epic. Here's Der Kommissar. Very popular hit. Always loved it when it came out. Okay, this is the very first, more of a funk record that I bought with my own money when I was a kid. George Clinton, Computer Games. This is the one with Atomic Dog on there. Amazing cover. I just, when I first seen it, I was like, I gotta get it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, look at that cover. It's crazy. All kind of stuff. Got mazes on there, electronics, resistors, all kind of stuff. It's called Computer Games. Good stuff from Mr. George Clinton. Good funk. This next one is kind of a collector's item, or it used to be back in the day. This is the Jive Rhythm tracks off of Jive. So if anybody knows that, they're quite aware of people like DJs want to remix some songs. They use this as their remix tool. Back in the 80s, they had this. 82. This is I Know There's Something Going On. This is a promo by Frida. And everybody knows, or maybe not everybody knows, Frida is one of the members from ABBA. So when you hear this song, you can recognize her vocals on there. So I went to a record shop. I seen it in there. Got it for like $2. And I said, I got to have it because I always liked that song in the early 80s. The last record I'm going to share with you from 1982 is a classic. Flock of Seagulls. Of course, one of my best song, my best probably new wave song that I love is Iran. And of course they have on here Space Age Love Song. So very vintage album right here from A Flock of Seagulls. Just gotta have it. That's it, my friends. That is 1982, celebrating 35 years ago with vinyl records, with all these genres of music. I hope you really enjoyed it and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. I'll see y'all later.